and welcome to Blackjack Sports. I am Jackson Gerke, alongside with your host, Blake Lumber.
That's right.
It's hard to believe it. We are at the end of January, and we're almost in February, and that's what I want to talk about here on Blackjack Sports, is that we are very close to the new month and ready for the new season, to get ready for our taxes season.
Don't forget about your taxes.
The host pointing out on the screen.
Friendly reminder, don't forget about your taxes.
Well, let's get right to it, of course. I appreciate
sorry,
all
Jack.
your tax stuff to
Sorry.
deal with here. All the stuff you have to deal with here for
That's right.
that they show me. But let's get right to it.
Come on.
So let's get right to it and start off with some sports headlines of this past weekend. So we started off with some Pro Bowl Skills Challenge, and we saw the quarterbacks from the targets, and
how cool was that?
Winning the competition of the drone drop, and of course the dodgeball game, and then of course the Pro Bowl, which the AFC won last night in a very tight one. It looked like it toward the fourth quarter, but the AFC won it. And on Saturday, I went to a football camp hosted by Jason Taylor, who is a retired NFL player who played his post career with the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins until his time was up, and then
big player.
He hosted the camp for all the little kids and the Special Olympics order event that hosted with a bunch of offensive drills and defensive drills and a relay race and a
Jackson.
And then a mini football game at the very end too. So
where was
that's
it?
That's what I wanted to tell you. And in case you're wondering of this event, it was at the Disney Railroad Sports Complex in Orlando, and it was definitely a great, fun atmosphere. I really enjoyed it. We had a fun time, and it was a very awesome experience. I went home with a picture
that's cool.
that I got when we went home, and it was a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, Blake,
come on,
we had a great time, and that's probably my best days of the weekend that I really enjoyed with this kind of experience.
It was one of your best experiences ever, except that time you and I went to Charleston together.
Right.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. That was nothing compared to where I was at this weekend.
Hey, Jackson, you ready for this? You're about to sit down in the hot seat for a hot take on a Monday edition of Let's Interview Jackson. Doop, doop, doop. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
10 questions, 10 minutes. Jackson, question number 1. How long did it take you to get to Orlando? Start off easy.
Sure. So it took about, I have to say, about a half hour, depending on traffic.
Ooh.
And it was definitely not a bad ride at all. But going to Orlando, like approaching it, was really the hard part. But other than that, we did just fine.
Awesome. Jackson, question number 2. Did you catch any passes in this game this weekend?
I did, but barely a couple.
Okay.
A couple of first downs, and
that's what I'm talking about.
In the offensive drills, I made only a few mistakes, but other than that, I did just fine.
Love
it. The defensive drills were probably the tough part for me because I didn't know, because it was probably more physical than the offensive drills were. But I think the offensive drills were definitely my key game, and I think it changed my game when I was playing in it.
Absolutely. Jack, stay with the question. Question number 3. What was your first down dance when you got a first down?
I didn't do any first down dance, but I slipped myself when I caught it. I just didn't realize that none of my teammates didn't even do it anyway. They just scored a touchdown. I don't even know if they did a dance, but I'm pretty sure other groups were, but I didn't think my group did. What
would be your first down dance? Question number 4. What would your first down dance be if you could do it again? What would you do?
I could do the
I love it.
Shaky move, I would say. I'll do a dancing shaky move.
I love it. Hey, I think Odell Beckham might take that one. Jackson, question number 5. Who was your favorite celebrity there?
My favorite celebrity, besides Jason Taylor.
Ooh,
there were some good.
You can say Jason Taylor if you want to.
And I think a good running backs in the NFL. I just didn't recognize their names, but those are probably my second favorite players overall.
Awesome. Jackson, question number 6. What color were Jason Taylor's shoes?
Ooh.
I
think they were like a white color shoes or gray colors.
I love it. I love it. Jackson, question number 7. Was this your first time at Disney's Wild World of Sports?
No, I've been to Disney World of Sports a bunch of times. The first time I went was in 2011. You remember the first time I went there was for Caroline's, my sister's volleyball tournament took place there in the summer, and I went to that and it was a lot of fun. And the second time I went was years later. There was a track and field competition that I gave away some ribbons there for Special Olympics, which also was involved, and I did that, and that was a lot of fun. But overall, I've been there a bunch of times now.
Jackson, question number 8. Did you tell anyone that you are a co-host on a radio broadcasting show?
No.
Ooh.
But when I go to Houston...
Are you ashamed of us, Jackson?
There's going to be my dad was telling me that there's going to be a radio row while you're there.
Come on.
Maybe I should tell him that I should be doing and be part of Blackjack Sports, and maybe I can change the game there.
Wear the shirt, take your iPhone, we'll do a live broadcast on Facebook. Or the same way we do it right here. Jackson, question number 9. If you could go to this event again, would you go?
Yes, I would. And the reason why, it was a lot of fun, making new friends, and knowing what you're doing when you play the game of football smarter and harder, and know what you're doing, and learn from your mistakes, and definitely go again.
Love it. Jackson, last question, number 10. What sports skill did you become better? What's the number one sports skill you became better in after this weekend?
I think it has to be running back drills, because you got the ball like this your left hand.
Yep.
Because that's the way I do when I play the game of football. You run as hard as you can and sprint and go as fast as you can and try to run back and then we did all these tackle drills, and you do this kind of move, whatever you call it in the game of football. They do that, and you there's also a drill where you put your knees up like this, like they do in the NFL, and now it's probably my favorite skills challenge overall in this competition.
All right, Jackson, I love it. That's the last question. However, we're going to the bonus round. Jackson, the bonus round question is this. Was the Bucks training camp game you participated in with Jameis Winston more fun than Jason Taylor's training camp in the Wild World of Sports? Which one did you like better, and why?
It's going to be a little tough, but I'm going to have to go switch gears to the other camp, to Jason Winston, because his camp, I think, was a lot more fun. I knew a lot more friends over there than I did over at Jason Taylor's camp. I didn't know my friends over there very well, but I think over at the Bucks camp and their training facility, I just think their camp was even a lot more better and a lot more fun and to be around with. And I think the people and the friends I was with him in his camp were even much more excited than I was on Saturday.
Love it.
At this previous camp that I was at.
Well, James, I'm proud to hear that. Jackson, also, don't forget about Megan Kehoe would be very proud to hear that you hung out with Jason Taylor. He's a real big, famous name up in D.C. She would love that. A lot of big fans up there. Jackson, by the way, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but, we talk about the most important things early on, but at the end of our show, by the way, there's a Super Bowl going on this weekend. And let me tell you what, Jack, it's not Deflategate. It's not Bradygate. It's Soundgate, Jackson. The sounds that the NFL, your Atlanta Falcons, were pumping out. We were at a game where they were doing this, and we did not know what was going on. Soundgate is the gate of the Super Bowl. What do you know about the Soundgate issue with the Atlanta Falcons Stadium?
Well, I think their stadium has a very loud sound quality, and I think it's their fans trying to root for their team very loud. That makes the sound effect a lot more different for the Dome, because whenever you go to a event in the Georgia Dome, it has something to do with the sound quality, with concerts and even other events that that take place there. And I think it has some kind of a effect that is going on over there, because I think the Georgia Dome really has some effect whenever events take place there, and it really has some sound quality of how loud it gets.
Yeah.
And I say some kind of a role it takes whenever you're in that dome. It's just too loud of a quality whenever you ever go to an event there, or not
Jackson.
just a football game, but also, I say, motocross,
Yeah.
or even the concerts, or any of that stuff
And
can be very loud and very annoying whenever you go to a event in that
Jackson
place.
And you're right. The only issue is they were playing these sounds on this great sound system, and I couldn't agree more. However, they were playing these noises while the game's going on, which is illegal. And that's why the talk of the town right now, the gate of this Super Bowl, is Soundgate, because they were apparently playing crowd noises on their surround sound during the game. Jackson, that's all the time we have. Blackjack Sports on a Monday. Great talking to you. We'll talk Wednesday. Hopefully from Houston, Texas, home of the Super Bowl. Good talking to you.
Sounds good, Blake. Take care.